What's good, everyone? Welcome to episode 46 of TH3LAB podcast. You know where to follow us at. What we got? Twitter. We got Instagram, Apple
TikTok,
Music, Spotify, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, MySpace. Shit, we bringing back Kick, so we got to kick again. Like, you know where to find us at. Let's get it, boys. How have y'all weekend been? What y'all been up to?
Holiday party on Friday. I'm going to another holiday party tonight. At my dad's dispensary, so that's gonna be decent.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I know you finna be baked.
You gonna be baked.
Yeah, they had a sponsor that basically sponsored the weed for the event, so it's gonna be hella free weed. So
speaking about free weed, shout out to Zach. He left the edibles here.
Move it, you lose it.
You move.
I was like, shit, them look too good, bro. I had the little rainbow, little extreme joints, and then I had the little peach bite drops. The rainbow is definitely better, but the peach ain't bad either, though.
Oh, I just had some of the peach drops last night. I was high as hell.
Bro, I had 2 of the peach drops, and I had 3 of the little rainbow you digs.
Yeah, I slept like a baby.
I mean, like an hour ago.
I had that. You know that syrup, the THC syrup? Mm-hmm. I had some of that in the fridge. I just tried it out. Because I got scared of it for a while because one time it was just too much. It was just too much.
Just do it, big guy.
But I broke it back out. That shit decent. I fuck with that. It's really mellow. When you don't take too much, it's mellow. You feel me?
Yeah, you got to be responsible. I'm trying to be more responsible. Like, when it comes to drinking, wouldn't it be like an open bar and shit? I feel like a lot of us are in the habit of like, we just, shit,
I'm just gonna get drunk
I'm getting too old for that. You feel me? I need
to
get a couple and go sit down.
You're still in your 20s, my boy. Get fucking sloshed. And like sloshed.
Speaking of getting sloshed, why don't you tell us about your weekend? This nigga send us a picture to the chat. The only things I could identify in the picture, well, the first 4 things I identified: chocolate syrup, a fat ass bottle of Tito's, about 30 cans of Miller Lite, and a bottle of wine in a Panda Express bottle.
Alright, so everything you named, I did not supply. I don't know how they got here. Well, I know how the chocolate syrup got there, which it ended up not being anything too freaky. It was just like, motherfuckers had chocolate syrup. You get on your knees. Motherfucker put the chocolate syrup.
What? Wait, how this is not too freaky? Like, what's going on?
You get on a knee, 2 knees, whichever.
A knee or 2
A knee, pick a knee.
You got someone pouring chocolate syrup down your throat.
Hey, what type of party was this?
It was like, I don't know what kind of drink they was pouring. It was something, and it tasted like one of those. You ever been to Olive Garden? You know those chocolate mints they be giving out at the end of the meal. Yeah. It tasted just like that. At Andy's, I think that's what it's called. That shit was fire. No, the fucking party was amazing. As you were saying, yes. I'm looking at the picture now. There's like 4 or 5 different brands of beer / seltzers. You got it was chocolate pudding. I don't know where people got chocolate pudding from, but it was.
How y'all drinking vodka and eating chocolate pudding? How does that go together?
It was spiked, bro.
This sounds like a throwaway waiting to happen.
Spiked eggnog, spiked hot chocolate, spicy Mars.
Spiked hot chocolate.
That's a lot on the stomach, bro.
That's a lot of sugar. Y'all got all this damn sugar. No wonder you was throwing up, niggas.
Bro, last night, bro. I mean, not last night, the night before last, I threw up like 4 times. I'm like, what the fuck? It was a great night, though. Everyone came out, showed out, fucking putting Zach back on blast. His ass was out here
having his fun.
He had a ball, boy. So that shit was funny.
Hey, Q making a block hot right
now. She gonna hit us something like, Zach, so what the fuck is this at minute 3 of the lab podcast? Okay, Zach.
This is all for entertainment. This is all for entertainment purposes only.
It's all entertainment purpose. None of this happened.
No one is admitting anything about themselves or anyone. What you talking about?
You finally went to go see Black Panther, didn't you? What you think about it?
Yes, I went to go see Black Panther last night. So, I couldn't watch Black Panther 1 because I just never liked it personally. I tried to get through it, fell asleep multiple times. So Black Panther 2, I was watching. I liked it. I liked it for the most part, and then Edibles kicked in, and I fell asleep in the last 15 minutes. So I didn't catch the end of it, but the first 85% of the movie was awesome. I fucked with it. It did feel like it's something Dr. Umar said. That I was like, yeah, I can see that. I'm not gonna speak on it, but
Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and play for y'all what Dr. Umar had to say about Black Panther. We do not stand by any of these statements. We're simply sharing what he said for the purpose of discourse.
And I'm gonna keep this brief. Let me say this. No disrespect to the
My bad, listeners. I got a fucking ad. All right, there we go.
No disrespect to the Mexican community. You have a right to your own heroes, and Mexican children have a right to see their heroes in their own image. I totally support the right of Mexican children to see heroes in their own image. So respect to the Mexican community. With that being said, I did not take my children to see Black Panther 2 so they can watch Mexican superheroes whip the shit out of black superheroes. I'm going to say it again. And I don't care who don't like it. As far as I'm concerned, it was a total disgrace to watch a movie where everything black children held sacred about the Wakandans was shown to be possessed by the underwater Mexicans. Vibranium was supposed to be native to Wakanda, but Ryan Coogler and whoever else wrote that horrible screenplay gave the underwater Mexicans vibranium too and made them as strong as the Wakandans. Why would you build up Black Panther as strongly as you did in the first movie only to turn around and tear the damn thing down? The Mexicans were clearly stronger than the Africans in that movie. The Mexicans were whipping our ass the whole movie.
He's not lying though. That's the kill. He didn't lie.
He ain't lying. He
like
ain't lying.
when folks pulled up.
Look, we gotta keep talking.
Goddamn, big brother,
her voice not being recorded.
But anywho, what did he lie about? He didn't lie that the Mexicans was beating their ass the whole movie. What you mean? Folks went into Wakanda then by himself, punched M'Baku in the chest, and then M'Baku didn't want to fight no more. Then they was destroying the city. What you mean? He didn't lie. Where do you see the lie? They was beating the fuck out them.
I don't like in that movie how out of all the possible people Wakanda could have been fighting with, it's another minority.
Yeah, I don't like that. And it's real subtle how they keep trying to, you feel me, like pit minorities against each other. It's like, yo, we all fighting. Maybe all the fights not the same, but we all fighting for something. Why not? Why would we fight each other? It don't make sense to fight each other.
And I think that
we can't hear you. You're not podding. You ain't want to pod.
You ain't want to pod. Don't. You can't pod, folks.
HR is in the back. Struggling to keep her
trying
to herself.
Yeah, trying to backseat pod.
Backseat podding.
But no, that's it. I mean, it was a good movie though. It was a real good movie. I like how it came to the end where, you feel me, they were able to
come together.
Come together and have an agreement.
Overall, it still was a good movie. I'm not mad at the movie, but I definitely was just like, Speaking of Dr. Umar, oh yeah, well, I would say before we get off Dr. Umar, Josh has an offer from Dr. Umar to have him on the show for $500.
You know what? I'm sorry.
And we're having a discussion on whether or not we think that Dr. Umar would run off on us. So, as the listeners, Please let us know. Reach out to whoever you know on the pod and say, I think Dr. Umar would or wouldn't run off on y'all. And based off them responses, we will or won't have him on the show.
Yeah, I don't want it to be any of Josh's followers that is commenting either, because what the fuck, bro? I just want to understand your logic behind this.
What logic?
Of donating to this man.
It's not a donation.
It is a donation. You want to run off with our money.
No one said anything about running off. He will come to the pod to provide a service for payment and then exit the pod. You see what I'm saying?
What, he wanted the Western Union MoneyGram?
Okay, now if he does say something like that, we may have to reconsider a few things.
We got cash upon completion.
Exactly. Matter of fact, I'll give you a deposit of $25. This way, okay, $100. I'll give you $100 deposit. You feel me? You get the rest.
$100 deposit ain't holding shit. I ain't gonna lie. You give me $100 deposit, I'm going out to eat that night. That's not some scary shit.
But I'm saying you only want $500. That's 20%.
If he's doing $500 interviews, he might be down bad. Because how many interviews can you possibly do in a month?
Okay, granted.
Well, technically 30.
Granted, it did say it did
at least 30.
Granted, it did say it ranges from 500 to 2,500 depending on the size of your platform. He did.
We're definitely paying 2,500. 500 is for you have a large platform. He go like, "Who are y'all?" Oh, okay, yeah, 25.
See, Lord. Okay, see, all right, so that makes some, makes some different decisions have to be made now. Yeah.
Different calculations.
Yeah, different calculations, different models need to be ran. You feel me?
Josh wants us to cancel Justin LeBoy.
Okay.
Hey, we sit on your head this morning, Ty.
I ain't mad at this tape.
I'm not mad
Hey,
either. Shit,
listen.
What you got?
As a matter of fact, fuck Justin LeBoy, but also we can go past that because it does need to be broader than just Justin LeBoy. The pages, you feel me, on social media that provide the type of content. Okay, I want to say this. I want to say this so that you feel me, it reaches the right people. Okay, the pages like I don't really have examples of the exact pages, but that
Shade Room, Justin LeBoy, as you feel me, those type pages that I just have a real problem with the type of content that they put out in terms of like the message it gives black men and black women of each other and the way it pits the two against each other. You see what I'm saying? Because like a lot of it, you feel me, like and when you think about it, other cultures, they not having shit that's doing, you feel me, actively dividing its people. Like, why are we doing that? Why are we agreeing to, you know what I'm saying, continue to perpetuate this narrative that black men and women don't work together or always at odds, is always this or that. It's not like, and the thing that kills me is that like a lot of people don't always have real life references to go off of, right? So like you may not have always experienced something, but then you'll constantly see something on social media about people who do certain things. You see what I'm saying? Like you may have never experienced that in person, but you can see how they talking about black men, and now you have an opinion of black men that's not even yours. It's from someone else. A prejudice.
You see what I'm saying? But you haven't experienced these things. Like, for example, somebody who's young, you feel me? They may not have really been in the dating world, but they're just seeing on Instagram, or on Twitter, or on whatever service they use about what's happening. You see what I'm saying? So now you have a predisposed, you feel
expectation.
Me, concept, expectation of what you should be getting or how to act when you didn't even experience it on your own to have, you feel me, to have that knowledge. So it's like I just have a real problem with pages. I
feel like maybe the pandemic made this worse because there was a 2 to 3 year period when the only thing you could consume is social online.
Media. Exactly.
So a lot of people miss very critical times where they should have been interacting with people of the opposite sex or just people in general to have these experiences. So now you go from being a 16-year-old in high school to a 19-year-old in the real world, and you just skip 3 years of being outside.
Of experiences.
Of
social experience. You just skip 3 years of it. And that's very developmental times. You feel me? So, and damn, to even think he did become famous in the pandemic.
That's true.
And the thing is, that type of material, you feel me, like, it's easily consumed. Like,
people, it only sticks to people that aren't outside, people that are happy.
Exactly.
Shit, they not on Instagram looking at fucking Justin LeBoy posting shit, talking about, or in the comments or reposting it to virtue signal to other people the type of shit they stand for before you come talk to them.
You see what I'm saying? And then just how you said, like the pandemic, you feel me? That's all people consuming, and that's an easy message to consume. It's easy to get somebody to want to talk about it. Share
on
it.
A white background. That is the downfall of information.
That's the downfall of information.
You put a picture of somebody and some words under it, and somebody is gonna think that shit is real.
Like, come on, folks. Like, and that it's just hard, bro. It's just hard to keep seeing that shit. Like, especially when in real life and you really interacting with people, it's like it's really not that. Like, it's a lot of warmth in our community, like, and I'm tired of the way they trying to shift that narrative. You see what I'm saying? I don't know.
I'm not at the point where I block shit like that. Like, if something comes to my timeline and I'm like, I don't fuck with this at all, I'm blocking it. Because if you block it, you never see that shit again.
Yeah, you never see it again.
That's smart. I didn't even think about that. I just be muting shit.
I don't even mute it, but I'm blocking. I don't want to see nothing even related to this.
My thing is, I don't even really be on social media unless I'm like on y'all pages or looking at cars and shit. That's really it. Like, I'll be on TikTok, I ain't gonna lie. But outside all that shit, it don't even be like, it's nothing to gain from it.
Honestly, I do fuck with TikTok just off strength, but you can get in a rabbit hole of really learning some shit.
Some like, real learn from, like,
you can learn some
get
real
up
shit.
Being on TikTok, dog.
Like, you can get caught out.
Q just said something. You said that you get on there to, like, check on the guys and shit. I feel like we need to unlearn that as people.
Wait, what you mean?
I feel like our generation specifically is too far down the, like, I'll look at bro's story and I think I'll feel like I know what he has going on versus generation
reaching
before
out.
us, you had to actually call the motherfucker and say, yo, what you got going on? Facts. I had to text you and actually have a conversation.
Yeah,
because you still may do that, but the frequency is going to be spread out because you might be like, oh yeah, I see on the story he had his museum, he doing whatever today. He decent. I'll call him tomorrow. And then tomorrow you see something else on the story, you're like, oh, he doing something, he Gucci, I'll call him tomorrow. Next thing you look up, it's 2 weeks later. A month later.
Real. That's real. I started doing this thing where, like, if I think about somebody, like, for real, I just reach out to you. Because it's like, who knows? Maybe you even need, sometimes, like, bro, you never know. Motherfuckers may need to have just a regular conversation. Like, you never know what mood you catch somebody in. Like, you could really help somebody there. Just on some, what's good, bro? I was thinking about you, good, blah, blah, blah. Like,
or like the random conversation you might end up having with that person that y'all both leave with like some type of new desire to do something.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, and I was thinking about it today, bro. I'm really proud of the guys, bro. Like, when you really think about it, like, if for a wide variety of things, if you need something, it's somebody directly you can call who's good at that. You feel me? Like, you need something made, JT, instantly, boom, you can make me blah, blah, blah. He instantly gonna do that shit. You want some art in the crib, Jermaine, there's us. You feel me? Like, it's we really raw as hell, bro. I've been really thinking about it, G. Shout out to the guys, bro. Like, I'm proud of y'all niggas for real. Niggas doing some raw shit.
Yeah.
Niggas doing some shit. Matter of fact, while we talking about splitting up our community, this Meg and Tory shit needs to stop. It needs to stop. They need to get this shit. Stop spending our taxpayer dollars on this shit and go to civil court and y'all wrestle out whatever y'all gonna do. Stop telling. I don't want to see it. I'm tired.
This shit is like the greatest detriment to the black community.
The greatest.
Because first off, let's start off by saying a black woman got hurt in this, which just makes all of this terrible from the jump. And then everything that's following this, where it's just a rumor mill of people trying to make money off the clicks from this story, is just going back to terrible. Dividing two sides. Like, nothing about this is good.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They literally monetizing
trauma,
separating our community. Literally. whatever happened, you feel me? Whatever happened, you know what I'm saying? That's between like, and there's no way to ever know the truth. That's the kill. So they can keep spinning this shit all type of ways. There's no way to know the truth, and that's pretty much what the case. Like, I don't know, bro. This is just too much. Because now the effect of it, social media now is black women against black men. You feel me? It's black men against black women. They arguing back and forth. It's like, bro, what's happening right now? Like,
it's too much. I feel like it's too much generalization that happens, especially on like spaces like Twitter, where you can be talking about very specific situations, and then people take that and apply it to a lot broader of a subject.
No, I agree with that. That definitely happens. To make a conversation piece about it.
Yeah, like people feel like you either have to feel this extreme or feel this extreme. You can't be accepting of information from both sides.
And as a matter of fact, one thing I don't like either is that I'm like, you can like really see the monetization of emotional currency right now. Like you can really see how motherfuckers is monetizing the emotion of both sides.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick, bro. Like, that's what I mean. Like that's
because
part
you gotta think about it. The person that's happy and content is not responding to the post. You only respond when you feel strongly on one way or the other.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily. Not to say I'm like I don't, but like people could just do it just for like their shits and giggles though. I feel like
there are some people, but they're doing that for shits and giggles because they know that they're gonna trigger that in other people.
Yeah, that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem.
There are
cracking jokes about the shit is part of the problem, bro.
It's a large.
But trolling,
really trolling. Motherfuckers want to be a troll. That's part of the issue, bro. I'm at a space where like, bro, I don't want to see no more of, you feel me, pitting our people against each other. If that's the base of it, or if that's what ends up coming from it,
it makes them so much money though.
Duh, and the worst part is we the only people who doing it, bro.
We're not the only people that do it. They sell trauma to everybody.
Yeah, I need people.
Majority of scary movies are all white people. If you see any of the magazines when you check it out at the grocery store, it's all white people.
Would you call like the serial killer porn damn near the same shit then? Like,
yeah, that's
how they're always
trauma.
doing like Netflix and Hulu, and you got it's always a movie, a TV show out about a killer now, a serial killer, or it's always a documentary where they're like feeding off of like serial killers. I don't get it. Like, what is your enjoyment from that?
I don't know. It probably elicits some type of chemical response, like within the human body, that makes you be intrigued by that.
Actually, it may be the adrenaline rush from the movie. Like you know how you can be at the edge of your seat of a movie, like you can feel. It's maybe that adrenaline rush is a thing. You know, here's something real crazy that I seen the other day. So apparently, this is an experiment called, I think it's called the Rat Utopian experiment. So basically they put hella rats, just all type of rats, and there's rats an environment, you feel me? But like it was a utopia for rats, you feel me? Like it was modeled based on U.S. cities. So they have high rises in it, they have unlimited food, you feel me? Like they have literally everything. And then it comes to a point where they start to slow down the resources to see how they behave as resources become less. And they started to notice that the rats did exactly how people do. Like, so at one point the population expanded rapidly when they had all the resources. And then as it started dwindling down, the women rats, men and women rats stopped procreating. And then whoever was the most dominant of the male and women rats, they then held like big ass colonies. Like they literally colonized the place. So like they had, and the top rats were at the top of the buildings looking down on the city.
I'm sorry, I'm so deep in this rabbit hole of your bullshit. Bro. What the fuck you got going on?
Crazy, bro. They literally behave just how humans behave, bro.
So who like gives rats? Who gives them this type of like hierarchy of like rats?
They make it in themselves. Like they make the hierarchy. So the strongest rats, they the ones who began to build these colonies.
How am I a strong rat? I mean, like, are we rat boxing or like?
I mean, they have like their own hierarchy of whatever happens, but they was observing their behavior. You see what I'm saying? And motherfuckers behave literally how humans behave in big cities, literally. You feel me? Yeah, they hoard resources. They hoard resources. Like, bro, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
That's some insane shit.
That was
who do you think would be higher on a hierarchy? Like New York rats or like Chicago rats?
Nah, New York rats are fat as hell.
They're big as fuck.
Nah, they're different. They're built different.
They're built different. New York ain't got no damn alleys. That's what they be in the middle of the street just taking whatever, bro.
But yeah, New York, they literally built New York like everything is on top of each other. This nigga get a call every pod,
dog.
Bro, but the kill is I'll put my shit on D&D, but my computer won't go on D&D for some reason. Like, it still allows
because
calls.
you got that 2005 ass MacBook.
We're talking about.
Hey, chill out.
Since we're on the subject of rats, do y'all think
it's rats in the kitchens? It's rats in the kitchens. What Nudie said? If rats, they everywhere. They in your house. They in your car. They trying to talk to your girl. They all over. Rats. They in your kitchens. Whew, man, Sergio, goddamn.
So you think gonna snitch?
You didn't watch the video? They asked him.
I did watch the video.
And he said, yes, ma'am, to all of them.
That's not
That's why I sell the
game.
game. Yes, ma'am.
That's a police statement. He got charged of racketeering, so if you take a plea on what you got charged for, which is racketeering, which is knowingly being involved in a gang, you have to say yes to that. And with the Alfred plea that he has, he can't be asked to use that if he has to go on the stand as testimony because the Alfred plea says that you maintain your innocence.
So this means that if he's called to the stand to testify,
he can plead the fifth because in that case he's saying that I'm still innocent. So if you ask me something on the stand that would incriminate myself, I cannot answer that.
That's what this Alfred plea means.
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking all this shit is chess. They getting all the small niggas out the way, but we already know it's a gang. They already know it's a gang. Y'all get out on that. That's easy. They just threw out the cell phones and computer and the weed shit they found at the crib. They used the evidence out the cell phone for hella more shit, which is also going to get thrown out. And they can't use the rental agreement because they used a fake warrant. And now you get no new evidence because all these niggas just ended they shit. No trial, no witnesses got called or nothing.
That's insane.
So now all Doug has to do is beat the murder.
So you saying they ratted strategically?
It's not ratting. It's not
strategic.
It's all a strategic play. They're just admitting that it's a game because everybody already knows. You can't deny it's a game. Like nothing they say. If him saying it's not a game is not going to make anybody believe it's not a game. Everybody knows that. We know that. The judge knows that. The lawyers know that.
So what? Wait. So, admitting to being in the game, what does that come with? Some type of penalty? Like, what's the?
He got time served, a 5-year suspended sentence. That means if he gets in trouble again over the 5 years, I think he has to finish that sentence, and then he got like 500 hours of community service.
Damn, that ain't bad. He made out kind of good.
That's not bad at all.
That's what I'm saying. So if everybody gets out and Thug only ends up doing 5 years for some gang shit, that's a dub.
Yeah,
no, that ain't bad.
That's not bad at all.
That's a real strategic ratting right there. I fuck with it.
Strategic ratting.
It was a coordinated ratting.
That's the pod type right there. Strategic ratting.
Strategic. Yeah, it was a real coordinated rat.
So
I fuck with that.
Wait, is there any chance that Thug don't get any time, or is it pretty much just damn near like, this dude definitely get a time type shit?
I don't know. Time is gonna tell, but as more time goes, more evidence is getting thrown out because the Georgia police was doing hella food shit to get this evidence.
That's wild. All right, so what's going on with like all these like everyone else getting hit with RICO cases now?
I think they're realizing that in the same way that they took down mafias, like how mafias were running all these businesses to fund the shit, that they're realizing that these gang/music labels are pretty much the same type of entity, and they can use the RICO to, even if they don't take them down, make life harder,
difficult,
make them straighten up and like tighten up on how they moving.
That makes sense. That's wild as hell.
Mm. You know, I'm glad you shed some light on this Gunna situation, because it was kind of weird listening to his music, like damn, fo, yo ass just another rat.
You gotta think, why would all these niggas, after all the praise that they give this man in every interview, every time they get to talk, then immediately rat on him before any of them even get to trial? And then have to go take the stand.
They all got the same lawyers. They all got the same problem.
They had the same lawyers that made them get different ones, but they still, I'm pretty sure the lawyers are still fucking colluding.
They're somewhere connected.
Yeah, they're colluders. They're colluding for sure. Damn, fuck. Then that's decent. You could just collude like that. That's decent as hell. That's kind of like this FTX shit. It's collusion. Well, they attempted to collude.
Break down the FTX shit, because we're gonna have a guest on next week, so we can kind of explain it to y'all. So when she comes on, y'all can have some prior knowledge. You want to explain it?
Yeah. Well, I'll try, and then you chip in. So essentially, FTX and Binance are the two largest crypto exchanges, right? So these are the two largest places where you can buy and sell crypto, exchange crypto, whatever. The creator of Binance held a 20% stake in FTX. So like in terms of like stock, 20% that's a very large amount of stock. Like that's beyond a controlling amount of stock, because essentially if you feel me, sell what you have, or if you go public saying that you're going to sell what you have, like that is a huge sign of instability, and you feel me, can really crash the price of that stock or crypto.
It will crash the price because there's more supply than there is demand.
Exactly. It's not enough people for you. If you own 20%, it's not enough people to make up 20 your percentage. You know what I'm saying? People buying that amount.
And most people buy off market sentiment. So when they see that the shit is crashing, they're also going to sell.
They're going to sell.
It creates a snowball effect.
Yeah.
Where now everybody's trying to sell their shit and they don't have enough cash on hand to
provide
liquidity
out. Yeah, to provide the liquidity in it. So boom. So now the stage is set. So you feel me? I forgot his name, but he owns 20% of FTX. He goes, and the reason why like they were so stripped of assets is he was going to crash the price. So Sam Bankman wanted to buy him out. They wanted to buy his 20% out. So they used all the assets that they were getting, the proceeds from the company, to buy back those shares. It was like close to $2 to $3 billion worth of money that they exchanged. Then after that, he comes back and says, the owner of Binance come back and says, well, I want 500 million now. I want an additional 500 million. But to do that, he tweets out that he's going to sell $500 million worth of, I think it's FTT. It's the parent coin of FTX. He goes on Twitter and does that. But you saying you're going to sell 500 million, it's like a chain reaction. You feel me? You saying that, now everybody on Twitter is saying, oh, he finna sell, I'm finna sell too. I want to sell before he sell, because if 500 million shares enters the market, that's going to depress the price, right? So, but that's what triggered everything. So they had this deal in the background that no one knew about. No one knew $2 to $3 billion exchanged hands in the background. No one knew that. But as soon as he came public saying that, you feel me, we finna sell, I'm gonna sell these shares, people started selling. But now the problem is we don't have the money, the liquidity to pay all these people out.
Because we just bought the shit back.
Because we just bought our shit back. We just spent $2 billion, $3 billion.
So on the flip side, dude's vision is that I just made him give me all this cash. Now I'm going to sink the price of the shit. And now I just took all his liquidity. They're done. And now I get to seize all his market share.
And now I have a monopoly on the global crypto market. On all crypto exchanges, I have the monopoly on it. It's me. And the kill is the reason. Matter of fact, let me back up. One of the reasons also why FTX wanted to buy those shares back is because they were trying to get regulated as an exchange. Like they wanted, because that's you feel me. The big part of crypto is being regulated so people trust your product. And that dude was holding them back from getting regulated. Like they needed certain information from him. He wasn't provided. So they couldn't get regulated to continue to grow their company. You see what I'm saying? He took their fucking shirt. He took their fucking shirt. It's unfortunate that everyday people end up, you know what I'm saying,
you know what happens, bro? But... You know what happens is we can have a great idea like this podcast, but that does not equate to the fact that we have any type of business knowledge, investment, like capital, what the fuck? Venture capital and all that kind of shit. So you seeing these numbers and you not realizing like, oh wait, like this nigga can take this, drop my share price and do all this other shit. Like you just thinking you running your company.
Yeah, and initially building it, like you may have gave a nigga 20% on some, you feel me? We building it together, but you never think of what happens if he decides I don't want to do this with you no more.
And who's to say that you would even have reached the level that you reached without giving him the 20% to begin with?
It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario. Because if you don't give him the 20%, who knows? You feel me? If you're able to develop at the speed and pace that you do, and be able to scale as well, because you don't know what type of contributions he had relationship wise. You feel me? In terms of getting connected, you don't know. You don't know what type of
that's
resources he had.
That's a super finesse. Building up your competitor, but in an inhibiting way.
So at any point, I could just
because technically, if they didn't have the competitor, then they would already been a monopoly from the jump, and they wouldn't have been able to expand any further. But since we have this competitor that's growth stunted, like it has a cap on how far it can go.
Yeah, and I personally have my hand stopping them from doing it.
Yeah,
I'm personally the one stopping them, saying no, you not doing it.
That's a billing story right there.
Hey.
But why not?
We need a documentary about this.
That's dope.
But why? I don't understand why you wouldn't just continue to eat off both sides.
That's the thing. I don't know. It may have been a strategic plan. Because what if he? I don't know. Because the killer's Binance is a Chinese company. I don't know.
Yeah, it's 100% a Chinese company.
That's a Chinese company. So it's like, and the kill. Wow, I didn't even think about this. The kill, the Chinese government, every corporation like that, the Chinese government owns 20% stock in that company, of every company in China. They have controlling interest in every company in China.
Hey,
so isn't like China like they are against crypto and everything too, right?
Yeah. I don't think Chinese citizens can buy. They got a central currency. They got a CBDC, a central bank currency, but they don't have regular people in China can't buy crypto.
Crazy times, bro. Shit only gonna get crazier.
And it's only gonna get you. If you got crypto, get you a ledger, man. Please get you a ledger. They at Best Buy. You can, you know what I'm saying, go to the official website. Please
make sure. You can check the serial number. Make sure it's authentic.
Please go.
But my thing. What if this entire time Ledger has a backdoor into every ledger?
That's the kill. There's no way to fucking know until your bread's gone.
But that is the safest way. Until we know, until something else. Until we know
another path. Until we got another path, that's the safest way we get. Look up.
What else we got on the docket? So we were pre-pod, last pod. We were kind of talking about some like geopolitical shit that was going on, as far as like Russia and the global landscape changing as people's interest in different resources starts to shift as we go towards like electric cars and shit like that. But did y'all see Russia is drafting men now into the army?
Wait, they're drafting what?
I thought they've been doing it like for a while now.
I think they were considered, like there was a lot of talks of saying like they're probably going to need to do it. But now they're finally doing it.
Like drafting people like into their.
It's called conscription. The 12
I thought people like literally just breaking their legs for that shit.
Mandatory for all male citizens.
Oh damn! Usually they have like an age. Usually they have an age range.
Yeah, nearly all healthy men aged 18 to 27 are eligible. Approximately 1.2 million people.
Damn, so they leave. Honestly, I'll probably leave too. Shit, the fuck, I ain't trying to do that shit.
But you trying to send me to fight somewhere that I don't give two fucks about? And I'm already down bad at the crib as it is. Y'all can kiss my ass.
Mm.
Yeah, See, I'd rather go to jail than go fight that shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, I ain't going. But I mean, I don't know. They saying that they don't have any penalty for saying no to the draft, but the kill is, bro, that's a lie. like everything these people say is lies. You feel me? And well, I don't know if it's a lie, but it's a chance that it could be a lie. And then you knew I said no specifically, so now you on my ass. You know where I live at. It's probably safest to just leave, bro. Honestly.
So I'm reading this says technically under Russian law they're not supposed to get in trouble for refusing to go to the war, but none of them niggas believe that because dude is a dictator. So they're like, nah, we just gonna leave. So they're saying a lot of them are trying to pass into Georgia, Kazakhstan, and Mongolia, and it's like kilometer long lines of people like trying to get across the border.
Damn.
And 300,000 people had already left to not get drafted when the war first started, like in anticipation of this.
See, they were smart. They got out early.
So what happens if you get caught in that line?
I mean, it's not illegal to leave. Because they don't know that you're running from the draft because they make you come on like a scheduled date. So, yeah. Apparently, if you just go outside, it's just straight women, kids, and old ass men. no middle aged men. Anyway.
So, like, I don't know how those other countries look like now. Like, you have an influx of Russian males from 18 to 27.
I ain't gonna see. That's the thing. If I'm one of them other countries, I don't want y'all ass over here. Go away. Go back to your country. Cause what y'all men gonna come over here and do? What y'all finna do about it?
Work.
Come fuck with our shit. Work well.
You sound like a conservative. That's how the conservatives sound with the Mexicans.
I mean, when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, it's like, yo, our shit's already fucked. Like a lot of them countries over there is fucked in Eastern Europe. They already not doing good. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe it's good. Maybe the men gonna come over. Maybe the men gonna come over there, and you know what I'm saying. But that's the kill. Like, oh man, it's tough because this is just gonna be another cycle of people who get mistreated. This is how it goes, bro. This is how it goes. Y'all running from something, so now you're gonna come over here. We're gonna work you for cheap. Mm-hmm. You gonna, you know what I'm saying? This is tough.
I mean, how long would they have to like hide out for though? Would it be like rest of their life?
To the end of the war. The war is over. And even then, probably like another year, because then they're gonna be like, "Oh, where you coming back from?"
See, I don't know. I'm thinking this is a proxy war, bro.
When is Russia finna stop like trying to take their shit, or is it like, nah, we finna still like try to?
Bro, I think this shit is a proxy war, bro. I think this is a proxy war. I think this is just a front to have another means to an end. I really do.
Meaning what?
Meaning it's another play at hand that we don't necessarily see it. It's a back end play that's happening. You feel me? And I think part of it is draining. Is one pitting European countries against each other because you feel me. The countries are citizens are upset that you sending all this aid to another country and we hurting here. We hurt right here. Our energy prices are as high as they ever been. Like we are hurting right now from this war that's happening. You feel me? Then now the European nations are mad at the U.S. because they feel like the U.S. is profiteering off of the war, which I'm guarantee you the U.S. is making some bread somewhere. You feel me? So the European nations seeing it as, you feel me, the U.S. is eating off this shit and we hurting. You see what I'm saying? So boom. So now you got strife within NATO because they all united together. So now you got strife within the players in NATO. Brinks is as strong as ever. From just this one war.
Talk about how Russia don't got no 18 to 27-year-olds. What the fuck can they do?
It's not about Russia.
It's about
alliance. It's about the alliances, bro.
But I'm saying
Brinks isn't an alliance.
I'm saying you explaining how all these Eastern European countries are in plight. We just talked about how Russia's in plight. We just talked about how the Chinese people can't even buy crypto. They got a social credit score.
That's not a bad thing that they can't buy crypto. Because if you think about it, they own all this. They could crash everybody's money if they wanted to, but whatever.
That's the point. They have their people living in a constant state of limbo. We just talked about the COVID restrictions, so their citizens are not able to mobilize to do anything globe changing.
I don't know, bro. I just feel like it's not as simple as what meets the eye.
Niggas is going to space, bro. They fighting over the last little resources on Earth, and niggas is going to space. This shit is over with.
Yeah, I ain't slapping. I'm have a good time, find me somewhere beautiful right here, and live it out to the end. There's a lot of beautiful spots I can just sit until the shit's over. I'm cool. Fuck that space shit.
You gonna be right in space with the rest of us.
No, I guarantee you I'm not. I'm gonna be somewhere with an old beach. I'm telling you.
An old beach.
Yep.
Ain't gonna be no
soft
beaches
sand,
left.
Soft sand, brother. Yeah. I'm gonna be somewhere with some soft sand, wiggling my toes. That's exactly.
Yeah, they gonna have a nice little setup on the moon with a dome over it.
I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna be right here on Mother Earth.
What else happened? Q, you want to get into this Indiana law?
Oh yes. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick, dog. I'm sorry, dog. Alright, I gotta pull it up. Alright. So the state of Indiana is allowing people to use deadly force against police from illegally entering their homes, cars, cribs, whatever. And police aren't pleased. I'm geeked about this, dog.
Nobody's pleased at the potential of getting shot in their shit.
But no, because they know they be on bullshit, and now you got one less thing against you, like to use against us, like shit.
You better slide that warrant under the door first. I guess
you come in here is trouble.
That shit is kind of cold.
But I'm saying nobody happy with the police running in their shit neither. So it's like, you feel me? Stop running in people's shit. The fuck?
And this one teacher, yeah, stop running into people's shit. What you call it? So, like that's why it's dope to see you put laws in place like this. But I saw something on like social media. I think it was like TikTok or whatnot, where they were like, "What if the whole black community got like life insurance type shit?"
Yeah, that would stop a lot of shit.
Would that stop the police shootings and things?
Yeah,
because
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say to stop it. I wouldn't necessarily say to stop it, but it'll have a huge effect because
a lot of different pressure would start being added.
It will be a lot of different pressure because even now, insurance companies already been raising their rates on police departments. You see what I'm saying? 200%. Even 50% is a lot. So you feel me? That calls reform right there. Yo, this taking up too much money. We need to stop that.
Well, shit, you got to think about it. Even 10% at the scale that a police department is at.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
And places that have and they was basing it based off places that have the most like complaints and you feel me, cases against them and not like
which is usually the largest departments because there's so much room for shit to get lost in translation.
You see what I'm saying? So, and you talking about you upping that to 200%, we won't double what you paying right now, or we not insuring you no more. Come on, y'all gonna stop that. I'm telling you, but you gonna stop that shit.
Yeah,
you gonna stop that because the kill is the insurance companies is when they have all these payouts, it's the insurance company who paying it. Yeah. They're not trying to pay that. Y'all inflating our costs, so we gotta inflate yours.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, that's the name of the game. Yeah. But I mean, shit, I fuck with that.
Yeah, don't run about nobody crib. We'll get shot in shit.
It's crazy to even think like even past them running in your house, bro. You gotta think about the aftermath. Like, okay, you ran in my shit. Okay, gratefully nobody passed away in this, but you ran in my shit. Now who gonna fix my door that you just kicked down? That's an expense for me. That's a fucking problem. You probably done got my floor dirty as fuck. Matter of fact, Charlotte Fire Department, fuck y'all. I'm not gonna say fuck y'all, but hey, this nigga blew the fuck out of me, bro.
Badass boots on your shit.
Bro, all right. One time I'm in the kitchen making some fries, bro. Like literally, I cut some potatoes up. You feel me? I'm finna dump them in the oil. But mind you, I was doing some shit in between that, and I got the oil too hot, and I wasn't paying attention all the way. I just dropped them bitches right in there, fo. That bitch instantly, like I'm dead. Like, because I had an electric stove, so you feel me? You know when the grease hit the electric stove, that shit just instantly poof up. In my head, I'm like, bro, all right, boom, grease fire. I know for a fact you don't put wood on that. I know that for sure. But mind you, I don't fully know what to do. So first call, I call the police department. I mean, not the police department, the fire department, just in case shit get real tricky. You feel me? Get them here as soon as possible. So boom, call the fire department, hang up with them. Immediately call my mama, because my mom, she never fails. She know what to do every time. She pick up, first ring. Woo, Ma, I did something bad this time. She get that. What's going on? My apartment is currently on fire. I tell her how the fire started. She instantly get that. Okay, boom. What you got in the house? You got baking soda? No, I don't got baking soda. You got flour? Yeah, I got some flour. I threw hella flour on that bitch. She was still on fire. Gee, I threw a whole bag of flour. There's flour all over the place. Flour everywhere. Then it was still a little fire left. I'm like, Ma, I still got some more fire. She like, you got salt? I put salt all over, G. And then I took like some damp towels and then laid it over there. G. So by the time the fire department come, it ain't no fire. I already put the shit out. Like, y'all could just come and chill. I'm thinking they're just gonna come, you know what I'm saying, mosey around, look around, whatever, get the smoke out.
No, they boom.
Bro. Boom them out. But I can say I was happy that they came in there on serious business. Like they came in there with a mission to stop this fire. And I was very appreciative of that. Like they came in there quick, efficient, you feel me, got right to it. But my problem lied after the job was done. Like the issue, you feel me? All right, whatever. Y'all do y'all shit. Y'all put some fans in here to get the smoke out. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now the issue, one, I had, you feel me, I had some weed on the counter. You see what I'm saying? He get that. Oh, you got some good gas. I'm on the phone with my mama. Shut up. Why are you even telling me about this? What's going on with you? Like, why are you commenting on that? That's none of your business.
How do you know? Because you shouldn't even be able to smoke.
You shouldn't even be doing that. You should. What you know about that? I'll tell your supervisor. Then, number two, I got all right, so boom. Mind you, my bag, like I had a patio door, so it's already open, but I had the screen was still closed, but the door was wide open to try to get the smoke out. Dude, it's a yoga mat in the middle of the floor. Bro, you can walk on either side of it. And to also paint the picture, it just recently rained. So y'all shoes nasty as fuck already. Y'all got these big dumbass boots on. See, he had so many ways to walk around my yoga mat and walk directly through the middle. I'm like, bro, what? Why did you do that? You just did that out of spite.
He did that because he could. He literally did that because he could.
He did that out of spite, bro. I'm like, come on, fo, you got my shit muddy as fuck now, bro. Like,
he damn saw your shit and wanted to do that, dog.
Bro, they just. I'm glad they come do the job, but their customer service is terrible. That's the problem. We need to update the damn customer service on these public services. God damn it.
Y'all pay them though. We don't be paying their ass enough.
No, that ain't stopping this bum from walking on my yoga mat.
That ain't bum. The man that came to your aid.
No, I fuck with them. But the customer service just, they gotta do better. Alright, I'm gonna get off that with them. They gotta do better, folks.
Yeah. What the fuck going on? Carvana is fucking. They finally almost out the game. They quietly liquidating a lot of their inventory to wholesale dealers. The wholesale dealers are not even copping that shit. So if you're in the market for a car, be on the lookout for Carvana to fucking crash and burn.
That's gonna be fucking amazing.
You might be able to get a cheap car.
I might double back and grab another car, dog, or trade my shit in. If I see some like AMG out there, that's like
what would you? Oh, you said AMG.
Yeah, I'm going AMG.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might start leasing, bro. Cause with the LLC shit, folks said
you have to claim the whole thing, and
I get to claim that whole thing. Shit, hey, and then every 3 years. Yeah, Jay. If you got an LLC, so it's a lot of different benefits, low key, to having an LLC. You feel me? Just like on some slight shit. So like you can lease a vehicle through your LLC, and technically that's a business expense. You feel me? Because you need a vehicle to move around.
It has to be for ideally or lawfully. It would be for business operation.
Yeah, lawfully it's for business operation. That's what you're using it for. You need to be able to move around for the business that you do. So you need a vehicle to do that. Boom.
So you have to does it have to be like a specific vehicle, or it could be like whatever?
Nah, it's a lease.
If it's a lease,
you're not buying.
Matter.
Yeah, it's a lease. You're not buying it. It's a lease. And then you feel me? That's that goes. So how it works is that's going against, you feel me, your net profit. That's getting subtracted from your profit for the year, which is what you're paying taxes on. So it's like reducing your tax liability.
And can't you pass through LLC losses onto your personal taxes? I'm thinking.
Can you? I need to talk to my CPA.
Yeah, talk to
I got some losses, brother.
Get you a tax accountant.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to my CPA about that, because if you can, it's busting.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a lot of season coming up.
It is.
It's a lot of little shit. It's a lot of little shit you can take advantage of with LLC. The whole time, I just thought about it. What if I started buying art through the LLC, like about a guy's art? You know what I'm saying?
A gallery.
I might start. I might start doing. I might start buying the guy's art.
And the thing with leasing the car is you can lease it and you get to claim the whole shit, and then you can buy it at the end if you want it. Yeah,
or you can turn that bitch in and lease another one.
Yeah,
and just get a new car every couple years. I might have to. I don't think I'm buying no more cars. I'm probably just gonna lease.
Talk to a CPA. None of this is financial advice.
Yeah, none of this is tax advice. Talk to a professional. None of this is advice.
At what point do you feel like somebody no longer knows you?
What do you mean by that? Like who by who? Who doesn't know me?
For example, a person you went to high school with, and now you're graduating college, or even who you are now, but you went to high school with them. Like, at what point do you feel like a person can't say they know you?
If I knew that person for hella long, then I'm gonna say at least like 2-3 years. No, not even that. You might even still know me to a certain extent. But if we just went to high school together, if we just went to high school together though, and we was just on some cordial shit, I'd say like a year and a half. You don't really know me. I feel like
you gotta clarify. I know of them.
It depends on how you know them, bro.
Yeah, it's like, it's level to it,
bro. Think about
if it was if it was like us, if y'all was like y'all was my boy since freshman year type shit. So if I ain't talked to y'all in like, let's say 2-3 years, I still feel like y'all would know me type shit.
Yeah, I still know you for sure.
You ain't gonna know me like
but
I haven't seen what he's been on, but I know you.
Think about yourself from 3 years ago and think about yourself now. Do I know you?
What it is. I think what it is, because realistically, you may not know the details of that person's life. Yes, that's true. But we look for ourselves in other people. You see what I'm saying? So if I'm growing and you still growing, when we connect, we still gonna have that connection because we growing in different ways, and we still have things that pique each other's interests. You see what I'm saying? So we may not have the same, you know what I'm saying, dialogue of somebody who knows you every day. But when we start talking about, you feel me, what's going on in our lives, and we see the similar growth that each person is having, you can still have that connection. You can still feel like you know what I'm saying? I still know the type of shit you be on. I still know the type of person you are. But if I'm growing and you still telling me about some bullshit that happened some years ago and you still in that place, now it's like, I don't know if I know you no more. I don't see myself in you no more. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? I think it's more to that level.
I see where you're going with it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I honestly, I think you stop knowing somebody when y'all stop progressing in the same directions. And that could be good or bad. Y'all both can be doing on a downhill. But y'all still know each other because y'all niggas doing the same dumb shit going downhill. Or, you know what I'm saying, we can still know each other going uphill. It's all about the growth.
I mean, it makes sense, but it's like if we're around each other while I'm declining and you're rising, we're still gonna know each other because we're around each other. But if there's a period of time where we separate and do whatever the fuck we do, we don't have no clue if nigga is up or down. All you've seen is social media. I just feel like, I don't know.
You know what? All right, so Quinn, he'll be a perfect example because he's someone I don't hang around a lot. and I haven't seen him like I've seen him like throughout like the last few years or whatnot, but not on that same level where we were in high school. But I still know him though. Like I can still have a regular conversation and still benefit. At the end of the day, we should have value. Still see that like okay, I still rock with you pretty much. But like it's not like it's just gonna go away instantly, or it has to be like one of those I know of you, or we have like
whole time
simple conversations. It's not like how I don't know how we are type of situation.
The whole time, I think it's like if it's like a situation where you still want them in your space. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like we can still be cool, but I ain't trying to kick it with you if you're not on the same type of shit I'm on. We still cool. Like we can still do the same shit that we found fun at one point in life, but like as we keep moving, like who knows if I'm gonna keep wanting to do those same things anymore. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not there no more. That's possible. I think it's about who you want to keep in your space, and
that is true
in this time in life. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's very key. You really have to keep the right people in your space to progress, dog, or stay sane. I can't have that negative energy in it.
Low-key, I want to ask y'all opinion.
That shit is a cancer, dog.
I want to ask y'all opinion, folks, because I've been really thinking about, you know what I'm saying, going to talk to my OG program, you feel me? I've really been thinking about what I want to talk about, right? And then, like, in my mind, I don't want to do no speech. Like, I'm not a speech type nigga. I ain't got nothing to speech to you about, you feel me? But I'm thinking, like, do you think this would be a useful exercise, right? So, mind you, the demographic is youth. I think the age of 18 to 24, typically at risk, you feel me? So, don't have much, like they didn't really have much opportunity, you see what I'm saying, like, or they come from neighborhoods where it was very difficult to have resources and things of that regard. So like the conversation of like one doing an activity, and I just came up with this activity off the top of my head. So doing an activity, something of the effect of like, with life now, your present state now, how do you feel in this state? Like write down the way you feel. Is that supported? Is it loved? Is it you feel? Do you feel strife? Is it pain? How do you feel right now at this second? Not necessarily at this second, but where you're at in life, how do you feel about it? You feel me? About how things are progressing in your life. How do you feel? Then after that, the next step would be how, when you envision your life, if you've ever envisioned your life of what you want in the future, you feel me? How does that make you feel? What's the future state you want to feel? You see what I'm saying?
Gain out of this at the end of the day.
I'm trying to gain out of this to spark the idea of I have control of my future. I have control of the way I feel about what's to come in my life.
I like the way you're doing it. I would do like how you were saying, like envision your future. Like when you envision yourself in the future happy, what does that look like? Write that down. Boom. All right. So before you could get to that, what is the step before that? So like, say I envision myself with a family. I work here. I do such and such. So to do that, I need to go, you feel me, and reverse plot that of like what the steps are. Because I feel like a lot of times people are like not really making a concrete plan and realizing that each part of the plan is a very easily tangible thing that they could go do.
Yeah, see that's one of them.
It's a reverse planning, though. You have to reverse plan, I feel like. But that's also knowing what you're actually trying to do at the end of the day. A lot of people, especially at that age, you don't know what you're really trying to do.
Exactly.
Well, that's okay if you don't know. Because you're going to say, all right, but I want to do this super grand thing. Okay, make the plan on how you would do that from that point backwards, if that's what you want to do. Because at some point, you might get to a part in the steps where you're like, I actually wouldn't want to do this, so maybe I need to think about something else.
See, and another thing is that I thought about it, like, because at that age, of course, you don't know what you want to do, obviously, but you know how you want to feel. You know, I want to feel. I want my life to be full of whatever it is, and even if you've never thought about that, because a lot of times, coming from a lot of situations where we had those talks about Maslow's hierarchy of needs and self-actualization, a lot of times you're not even in a place where you're able to even have that thought of you so busy dealing with what's in front of you right now, you never even think of what you want, like what's ideal for you. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and not even having a thought of what I could be, what I could do, that makes you you think less of, you have less control of your life. But I want them to think of, bro, I have control. And the reason I want to start with how do you feel right now is because I want you to, like, if you don't like how you feel right now, that means it's time to do something different. And you can see that. If you can write it down and see, I don't like how I feel.
I think these two activities can go right into each other. Because you could say, you feel me? How do you feel right now? How do you envision yourself feeling? What do you envision yourself doing that makes you feel that way? And then let's walk it backwards on the things that you would have to do to get there. Because sometimes a lot of the shit is not that difficult.
It just takes you making a decision to do it and staying disciplined. But the thing is, that's where they are right now. They made a decision and they doing it. You see what I'm saying? So now that's a building block. We got one to success. You know what I'm saying? Building something big is just based on a bunch of small building blocks put on top of each other of successful things that you've done. Right? So boom, you succeeded right now. You're succeeding right now. By being in this program, you are succeeding.
And that's perfect because you're going to go in reverse order and then you get back to step one. And step one is this. You've already done step one. Here. So now you need to just do step two and step three. And so on.
I bet. I think that's how I'm doing now. I bet. Because I'm like, I ain't got nothing to speak to you about, bro. Like, I'm not even a speech type nigga. Like, you feel me? What are you going to gain from me just sitting there talking to you?
Like, just continue to keep it as proactive as possible. And being able to just drill down on their action plan from there, I think would be like.
I think the worst thing you can do is just speak in general.
Yeah, no, I want it to be that's why I'm asking you. How do you feel? You specifically.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be something general. I want it to be, you can see this in your own life and writing it down. Reading those words, seeing it written down makes a difference.
Yeah.
You feel me? You can see
like
how
writing that
feel.
shit, bro, because you can say some shit and you don't believe it, but if you write that shit down, it's like you can't really write down a lie. I feel like you're kind of like, I feel like you're subconsciously you're willing to like,
because you don't have to say it out loud. You can write it on the paper. Nobody's looking at your paper.
Yeah, nobody know. This is a you activity. This is for yourself. Nobody else reading this but you. You feel me? So you can be honest with yourself. It ain't nobody else is looking at your shit. You can be honest right now in this second.
No, that's dope. Definitely go that path.
I hope they participate, man.
That'd be tough.
That'd
be tough as hell.
I done put all this thought power behind this. I really hope they participate, folks. But I low-key might do that. I low-key might do that with Taylor. Taylor was telling me he got a little program going on, which is like mentoring the youth. You feel me? Like they got internships right now. Like he be having motivational speakers come in. I don't necessarily think I'm a motivational speaker, but I definitely, you know what I'm saying, got some shit to say.
Got some knowledge to give.
Hope to inspire.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the streets hope, for. I'm trying to get the streets hope. Bro, literally just talk to me about it. I'm going to follow up with him because I actually want to do that. I like helping the kids, helping the youth.
You funny as hell. I got a different kind of question for y'all. So, per se, you getting married, and you get the pictures back from, you feel me, the reception, the after party, and all that. And you notice that every time your best man and your wife are taking a picture, he has his hand on her lower back or holding her hand. How you feel about that? How do you address that, rather?
Whoa.
I don't even know how you address it. I'm just sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck? It's literally a what the fuck?
That's like, whoa.
How many pictures would it take before you like, this is crazy?
1, 2.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me once, shame on you.
I'll say 2.
Fool me won't get fooled again. I just need 2 of them.
Give me 2.
Me 2 that's the problem. But the thing is,
the pattern has been noticed.
Because one could be like, okay, that's an accident or bad timing or whatever the case may be.
You feel me? One hand too low could be bad timing.
It could be that. But if you give me two pictures, you got one holding hand or one down on her ass, bro. It's like, come on.
So who are you saying something to first? A third party, your homie, or her?
First, I'm gonna just bring it up to her, like, but no, I'm gonna do it jokingly. Matter of fact, we're gonna be looking through the pictures, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, you feel me? I'm gonna say something in a joking manner.
What's he
just
gonna
to
say?
See her response. Just to see her response.
What's he gonna say? Pretend that we are her.
I don't know. I gotta see the pictures.
We just walked in the room and sat on the we just got out the shower. She just came and sat on the couch. You just looked through the pictures while she
slick move with the damn. That's cute. Where's his ring at?
Right, y'all cute as hell. Like, it's gonna go into that. Hey, look, y'all cute as hell. Look, because it may have been an honest mistake. It may not have been.
Damn, it looked like y'all got.
No, but
it may have been a mistake. It may have been something.
If I see that first picture,
on her part, it may not have been bad. It may have been.
But alright, say I'm like flipping through this shit beforehand and I see his multiple pictures. My first one is like, damn, that's cute. Where his ring at type shit. And then I'm gonna hit her with let's see if it happened again type. And I'm like, damn, y'all holding hands. That's cute as hell, man. You go from there. But
you see what I'm saying? Because I feel like you can't approach it from her standpoint, because it's two different standpoints from her and how you gonna talk to the guys. Because from her standpoint, look, you my wife. And at the end of the day, you feel me? We working together to do whatever. So I'm approaching you with the thought of, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You wasn't at fault. I'm approaching you with the thought of, you have the benefit of doubt right now. You have the benefit of it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be overly on that with you type shit, unless you say something crazy that invokes me getting on that. But I'm not on that initially. You feel me? But now the guys, after I had this conversation with her. Cause she may have been, cause it may come to where she get that, yeah, he kept touching me and I wasn't, it could be that. So I can't approach you as if you did something wrong because you may not have. It may have been folks.
It's several pictures though. It's several pictures in different settings throughout the
she could get that, but she can get that, yeah, I don't know why he kept doing that, blah, blah, blah. You feel me? Like,
she do know why he kept doing that.
See, but that's the kill, but that's the kill. Because now if she did know that and she was saying she didn't, you throwing him under the bus. You feel me? Because it could be a situation where she felt uncomfortable the whole time. That's very possible.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, but now that I got that understanding of how she feel, how that interaction transpired on her side, now I got to go to him with this prior information. You see what I'm saying? And if she's saying he was making her uncomfortable, whatever, that's a whole different conversation to have with the guys versus the way you had it with her.
So what do you say when you go to the guys and he say that's how she was grabbing, like that's how she was grabbing me, or he tell you
I'm on her side? No, I'm on her. That's my wife. I'm on her side.
So you live in a dying by the wife for it regardless.
That's my shorty. Like, we can have a Discord and time after I'm not pissed off no more. But initially, I gotta go with her. Yeah. That's my girl. What the fuck? That's my wife. I gotta go on her side at all times. We together on her side.
But it would have to be something, for it to be a lie. It would have to be something that happened like previously.
See, but now that I see that,
so
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because what if your man just say he just cracked us on shit before, like whatever the case may be, he cracked your shorty before, like it could have been previous relationship, it could have been previous day, whatever the case may be, and she was grabbing his hand or whatever the case may be, and she just
because it's the he's grabbing me sus whole picture and she's on him and he has hand on lower back.
That is true.
Okay. But in this example, we're more so speaking to the second example because obviously if your girl was uncomfortable, like we know how that shit could go, and obviously you're taking your girl's side.
100%.
But if she leaning into him like cheek to cheek, one of those we talking about.
That's tough.
That's tough as hell.
That is tough.
You gonna be hurt. You gonna feel it in your chest.
I'm gonna start thinking about decisions that was made. Like, did I sign the document yet? If I ain't signed the document,
but y'all already did the wedding. That don't matter. The wedding is usually the wedding is usually way after y'all officially sign the document.
It could be either or.
I'm signing a document after I get the picture.
Yeah, you're gonna have to catch me after the wedding or some shit.
You gotta make that. You gotta make. No. Actually, I think y'all might be on to something because if you think about it, at your wedding, don't you give a chance for somebody to come up there and object?
Yeah,
you give somebody. You ain't signed that document yet, brother. Hey, you just blew it. You had a good thing going and smoked it at the end because I ain't signing that shit. Hell no. We can get all this up out of here.
So, what if someone do object to
well, you can get a, I think within a certain amount of time, you can technically get an annulment.
Annulment.
Annulment. Look, you know, smoking, we gotta take 5 steps back now.
It's more than 5 steps. We're probably over. I feel like if you call off a wedding, I think it's pretty much over with.
I've never heard someone call off a wedding and get married to the same person.
Yeah, that's irreparable damage.
It's irreparable.
So what type of damage does it take to like call off a wedding?
That
infidelity. probably infidelity. That's probably infidelity.
That's probably the only one that I could think of. I mean, what could possibly be another one? Like, because if you already got to the point of marrying, you already got past all the
motherfuckers do be getting cold feet and they be running away and shit.
Like on some you wasn't ready type shit.
Yeah, because you know some people can get caught up in a moment and they just say yes, and then everything just start happening so fast that you just like kind of a prisoner to the moment until you have that conversation with yourself. Like, oh no, I'm tweaking.
Would you get it in what's it called? Elope. I think when you like run off, you get elope.
Yeah, like you go to Vegas or something,
and you get married
to the courthouse.
You get married real low key, like. And then you got a wedding wherever or whatnot. Or
hey, that kills the whole who object shit. Cause you ain't got
no chance for no objection. What's done is
it
done.
was me and her now. Would I do that? I don't know. I fake do want to have a destination wedding. I ain't gonna lie. That's just hard. I want to go to an island.
Yeah, it has to be somewhere warm. I ain't doing no major city wedding.
Yeah. I want to be on the island somewhere.
That'd be dope as hell. Oh wait, speaking about weddings, did you see the like the TikTok video? It's always something TikTok related. All right. Did you see the TikTok video of the people getting married and there was a bear killing a moose?
In the pictures?
Yes, bro. And they had to stop the wedding.
That's hard.
Because the bear killed the moose.
That's hard.
That was
hard as shit. I was doing the math on it.
That is quite the spectacle to have at a wedding. Nobody will ever forget that, bro.
Like, nobody's ever forgetting that. That's hard. Man, that was in the pictures? It was in the pictures?
It was in everything, dog. Like, they literally stopped the wedding because of that.
Yeah, that's
because
hard.
They couldn't do anything.
That shit not quiet either. Like, they be...
It was loud as shit, bro. It was
hard.
loud as shit. I'm going to send that shit to y'all.
I'll be standing at the bar. Let me get another lemon drop.
Let me get a lemon drop shot right now. You know, that's hard. And honestly, folks should, like, in the toast or something, he should comment about how him and her together, I'm just gonna run the world or something crazy like that. Like, you feel me? That'd be hard.
That's wild as hell. So, okay, this is really off topic. So I was on Barstool the other day, and they were talking about a cocaine-filled zoo, right? And they talking about who would win a fight, a cocaine bear or a cocaine lion. Who do y'all got?
A cocaine bear or cocaine lion?
Cocaine bear.
Cocaine bear?
Got a little bit bigger weight. Like, I don't know. I just feel like... Actually, I don't know. I have no fucking clue. That's going to be crazy. They probably both end up dying. That's
what kind of bear?
Fights,
what kind of bear? What kind of bear?
We could do a grizzly bear. Fuck a black bear. Let's do a grizzly bear.
A grizzly bear? I don't know. The lion could get him, but a polar bear, though? Hey, that polar bear probably beat his ass.
Did you hear about a Kodak bear or something like that? A Kodiak bear? It's like a mixture of a grizzly bear and a polar bear. And that motherfucker like a super bear.
Polar bears be on that. If you ever see one of those somewhere, do not get close.
Yeah, do not get close.
Bro, it'd be kind of fucked up. You can't win. Like, you go in water, they'll go in water. You try to dig yourself a hole, they'll dig you out the hole. You try to climb up a tree, they're climbing up a tree. The only way, who said, like, if you hop in the cave, you got that one little one little hole or whatnot that only you can fit in. That's the only way you can damn
I ain't gonna lie. If a polar bear tell you just say your prayers, brother, make peace with whatever you got in your life.
They're gathering so much ground. They're gonna
you're
fuck
not
you up.
not getting away from that. Like that, you're not. It's impossible.
Save
that nigga
save a bullet for yourself, brother.
Save a bullet for you. Feel me? Just make your peace vote. Make your peace vote and call it a day. You had a good run.
All right. Last like animal question. Yeah. So, you got a cocaine polar bear versus like a meth leopard.
Polar bear.
Cheetah.
The leopards and cheetahs are actually really small.
Leopards are small. Yeah, they're really small.
Even if they come in real quick, bite your little Achilles off.
Nah,
polar bear. One time. That's like a fat dude fighting like a 16-year-old. Like he try to hit him and he just grab his ass. Like it's one of them type of fights.
I don't know. I seen a jaguar one time just eat an alligator out the water though. I don't know. A jaguar might have a chance.
Alligator ain't on shit compared to a polar bear. Motherfucker ain't even got arms. That shit. This shit is like 6 inches off the ground.
Yeah, he got that low ride. He got that low ride.
All right, we have a question from HR. She says, if a man is dealing with 2 women, one he lies to and one he tells the truth to, which one does he care about more?
Right, the one I lied to. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I will lie to the shorty I probably like more, because I don't know. I've done that before. So
why?
like I with the person I told the truth to, like I really knew, like I'm like, yeah, this is absolutely nothing. I know nothing's absolutely gonna grow from this at all. But then shorty I fucked up with, it was like, fuck, I can't tell you exactly what I've been on because.
No, just a simple question of what you doing requires a lie.
I've been breathing air, sweetheart. I love you, but
I've been breathing air. What the fuck?
Just kicking along. I don't know. I think it depends on what you lying about. That dictates, you feel me, how you feel.
Also different. It also depends on my like where I'm at in life. Like, if you asking like high school Q, then yeah, it's definitely the person I lied to. If you're asking college Q, still the person I lied to. And then after college Q, no, I'll tell you the truth, but maybe I don't know, dog. I'm still going with the lie.
Y'all have been lying, golly.
Yeah.
Be lying, jeez Louise.
It's more so tall tales. Tall tales.
Give me a tall tale, for example. What is a cute tall tale?
I'm not incriminating myself.
No, listen, all of this is shits and giggles, brother.
Just and giggles for entertainment purposes.
No one is indicting
for entertainment purposes
and telling you anything about themselves. This is entertainment purposes only. The story, please.
Oh, no. We need, I need, like, I don't know, need a scenario. I don't really have someone I need to lie to. I don't feel like there's no one I need to lie to. If you ask me in college, then I probably have a shit.
Give us a college scenario that requires a lie.
I was studying like that. It's simple as that.
He was studying.
I was at the
he was getting real acquainted.
I went to the gym
with somebody else.
I wasn't going to the gym like that.
Q, I gotta stay late for work, ass nigga. I gotta stay at the office.
Nope.
I got a late meeting.
Closing. While I was in college, I'm closing the store. I have all the time in the world.
I
heard.
The whole time, motherfuckers at the door to the store, like, I don't see you.
I know.
So nah, sweetheart, I'm at the other store. The other store. Nah, whole time.
I was at the other store, but I'm on the way home now.
Hey.
Shit, I'm gonna grab some milk or some shit. Come on.
Yuck.
Yeah, what you got? They say if you want to have the perfect excuse, they say pick up fishing, cause you can do that any time of the day.
I'm out fishing and I ain't got no service.
You ain't got no location. You literally in the middle of nowhere.
See, I don't know.
Fishing.
It depend on what you lying about, folks. Because like you can be very honest with somebody and really love them, and be honest in that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's about being comfortable with the repercussions of telling the truth.
Yeah.
That's what we need to talk about right there. Because if I don't give a fuck about the repercussions, I'll tell you the truth for sure.
100%.
But if I feel the repercussion, it's a chance you might get a lot. It's possible. But then that gets tricky.
What type of
that gets tricky?
What type of repercussion do you have to get to tell a lie, and who does it have to be with?
Because if you gotta think about, if you really care about her, and one of the repercussions from whatever you did could be her no longer fucking with you, I could see why you a lie. You see what I'm saying? Or it depends. It just depends.
But what, like, I usually feel like though, if a woman is asking you a specific question, nine times out of 10, I always felt like they knew the answer.
Yeah, they know the answer. You know they know the answer. You know they know the answer based on how they pose the question to you, because they very careful with their words when they know the answer.
Like, fuck. In my head, I'm like, fuck, I know you.
Do they know the answer, or are they asking a very strategic question and evaluating? I feel like your response.
Honestly, they're evaluating your character. They evaluate your character because I remember, this is how you know. It's one time I lied to a shorty. And like she knew the answer, like based off of how long I responded, how long it took me to like respond type shit.
Yo, I started stuttering. I had a really good
bullshit, dog. I got my PhD in bullshitting, and in this case, that motherfucker cracked the code, bro. And it took me like 0.2 seconds later to respond, and I'm damn, you done caught the whole you did based off of 2 words. God damn.
Damn, brother.
That was down bad.
Yeah, it depends. Yes, it depends, bro. I think when you get them type of questions, for your first response has to be very strategic, yet say nothing. It says nothing, but it sounds like you said a lot, but really it was all fluff.
You said a lot and you answered nothing.
It was all fluff to throw her off the trail. But then if a follow-up question addresses that you didn't say nothing, and she says something that makes you think that she maybe knows something about what's going on, then you might as well just sit. It's like, you feel me? Because they be giving it away. That second question, they give it away, trying to get you to give them what they want. You feel me? It's hard line after that one because you can't fluff your way out of it.
Yeah,
fluff not gonna work. Honestly, you should. I don't think it's necessarily a lie. It's just more about fluff.
Man, call your motherfucking lawyer, dog. Don't say a damn word.
You're not lying. You just providing a lot of fluff to, you feel me? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Who knows whatever you're trying to do, but you're trying to get off the trail. You're trying to get off your case. So,
have you ever had one of your homies like fuck up your shit? Like he just say one too many words around you and your shorty. You like, yo, shut the fuck up. She doesn't know this.
What are you doing? Nothing's worse than one of the guys who don't know how to shut
volunteering information.
Volunteering information is the demise of everybody. So you start volunteering shit.
Before you say something, you should always ask yourself, does this have to be said? Does this have to be said now? And does this have to be said by me? If any of those, the answer to any of those is no, shut the fuck up.
The last one is key. Doesn't have to be said by me because it may need to be said, but I shouldn't be the one to say it.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah,
if you start asking yourself that before you say anything out loud, you're gonna find yourself shutting the fuck up a lot more.
No, look out. You're gonna find yourself real quiet. Because realistically, it's a lot of shit you
just don't need to say. That's why people like, man, you really quiet. I'm like, it's nothing to say. I'm not talking to fill space. It's just nothing to be said right now.
Yeah. No, look out.
That's words to live by. I fuck with that.
It make you be real more strategic about what you're saying, because a lot of times you get yourself into some shit like
motherfuckers be having word vomit.
Bro, I think like, because you know how, you know what I'm saying, we talked about this, the stat of, you feel me, only like 1/3 of men, it's like studies show 1/3 of men haven't had, you feel me, any type of sexual relations within the last year. A lot of it is because they talk their way right out the pussy, bro. You saying a bunch of shit you weren't supposed to say. She never asked you about that. You just keep saying dumb shit back to back. And now, look, now she gone. When all you had to do was shut the fuck up and be cool, and she might still be fucking with you. Who knows? Yeah. Niggas talk their way right out of it.
It's way easy. It's. I think it's almost. It's
It's easy to talk your way out some coochie for. That's the easiest thing you could do.
Yeah. Like, pretty much.
That's the easiest thing you could do. Talk your way right out of that.
That's it.
Now she looking at you like you a fucking derb. She looking at you like a fucking derb now because you just couldn't shut up.
I saw something on Reddit that said it's better to keep your mouth closed and let people think that you're an idiot than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
No, that's not even now. You dumb as hell. Nah, but I didn't expect it to take that turn. I have seen some shit like that. But it was like, you feel me? It's better people think you ignorant about what's going on and really know what's happening. You feel me? Because you can get a lot more accomplished when people think you're dumb. Like, if people think you're dumb, you can learn a lot.
But not even that. Just when people think that you're dumb, motherfuckers will literally just like, their expectations for you are so much lower on every level. Like, they don't expect you to be above and beyond at work. Motherfuckers don't expect you to be above and beyond everything. But when you smart, they be like, oh yeah, he should be boom, boom, boom.
No, that's true. That's true.
I don't know shit.
I don't know goddamn thing, brother. See, but that's the kill. I can know a lot about what's going on, but I'm real good at just not saying nothing. I'll just chill.
Yep.
Tell me. And then you start looking real coachable when they start telling you stuff, and then you're like, oh, so this is how blah blah blah. The whole time you been knew that. You feel me? Now they like, oh, I love that guy. He's really cool.
Nah, for real.
People just like to talk. Well, people like talking about themselves. You feel me? If that's the easiest way to network, bro. Just get somebody talking about themselves. They give it up. I'm telling you. That's the key to networking. It ain't about kissing nobody's ass. Just getting people to talk about themselves. You feel me? And then they gonna give you everything you want. You ain't gotta kiss no ass, bro. Just make them talk about themselves.
Yeah, that shit up.
Talk about shit people like to talk about.
Yeah, dude. And most time people like talking about themselves. You can never go wrong getting somebody to talk about
themselves, their business, their kids, their cars, their clothes, their hoes. They get to talking all that shit.
They just get to talking, bro. And you just sitting there, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. Like,
song of the week.
That hard.
The song of the week, Tom?
Let's go. Let's see.
I think my song of the week is Wavy Gang Immortal by Babyface Ray. I'm still off that Babyface Ray album. That shit got a lot of raw shit on it. So if you ain't peeped that, go peep that.
I'm gonna say, fuck. I don't know. I got a few off this album, honestly. But I'm gonna go with That's How. Young Dolph on his new.
Oh, he dropped the tape?
Frank album. Yes, dog.
I didn't know he dropped the tape.
And they got visuals with it, dog. That album is top tier, and all the money goes to his family.
I need to check this out. I didn't know he dropped.
On all his masters. That shit was cold as hell. This shit dropped on the 16th. I think it was like on Friday.
Yeah, but I'm finna check that out. I fuck with Dolph heavy, bro. I'm finna check that out.
That shit was hard.
And I know of my new understanding of this whole rat situation. I'm now going with Young Thug featuring Gunna, Insure My Wrist off of the Punk album.
Punk or Pink?
Shout out to
Punk?
No, Punk. It's Punk. P-U-N-K. Punk.
Pink
Shout out to Young Sergio for doing the right thing.
Mr. Kitchens.
Mr. Kitchens for doing the right thing. If that's what's happening, and y'all colluding,
it's a time.
Shout out to y'all.
It's a time will tell thing.
Well, right now, because I thought you was a rat, and he explained it to where it don't feel like you strategically ratted, and now I feel good about it. So shout out to y'all for the collusion.
He said, "I feel better about it." Yeah, man.
Shout out to
y'all. And what do you call it? HR said her song of the week is "We All Lose" by Asar. I think he dropped a video with it too.
What's that like? Is it like R&B, soul?
He's like a
Jamaican.
He's like a Dreamville kind of sound. Dreamville, Chance the Rapper kind of lane. If you get what I'm saying, like you kind of.
I see where you're going with it.
Yeah.
That lane.
It's cool. No, I fuck with it. His music be hard.
I'm gonna check it out. I like that type of shit. I'm gonna check it out.
You feel me? Wait, is it on Apple Music? I do not see it.
I'm finna search it. We all lose.
It might be on YouTube. I don't know if he dropped the song or just the video.
Yeah, it's not on YouTube. It's not on Apple Music. HR, we need another song. He's a Drake 2.0 in my opinion. BFFR. I don't know what BFFR means. Oh, bitch.
Be fucking for real. It means be fucking for real.
Okay, that's what that means.
Your ass is be fucking for real. Your ass crazy.
Oh yeah, if you made it to the end, I got my thumbs painted. These niggas thought that shit was funny. Hey, look at
some cute shit. Like I said,
no, it ain't got nothing to do with the black love, man. You feel me? It's a form of expression on my Dennis Rodman shit. You look at your nails all the time; they the same old shit.
Yep,
switch it up.
Switch it up. Hey, there you go. Excuse me, and the guys say little quirky things they do with the girl. Hey, I love it. I love it.
These little quirky things. That feels like a backhanded compliment.
It's not backhanded, bro.
Hey, put
it's
your
a real life
camera real quick.
This was of my own volition because she be doing her own shit. So she free. This is shit she just freehand.
Yeah, that's cute. Shit. I love to see it, brother.
That's some cute shit.
Yeah,
love to see that, brother. Y'all inspire me.
Nigga, Josh for the come back next episode with one earring, yeah. You gonna try to one up me.
Nah, dude.
The one hoop joint.
I ain't gonna do the hoop for. I ain't gonna do that. Nah, I told you, that's y'all thing. Look, y'all do your thing. I love that. Black love, baby.
Young love. Me and Josh used to have this saying about all the couples that was together at high school. He was like, young love, it never lasts.
It never lasts.
None of they survived. None of the power couples from high school survived, bro.
It never lasts.
Actually, only one of them. Only one of them. I ain't gonna say their names on air because I don't know if they're comfortable with that. They got a kid and shit, but
shout out to them, whoever they are.
Actually, two. Both of them got kids. I think the kid is what ties them together, maybe. Not to insinuate that they aren't in love.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. All right, man. We'll catch y'all next week.
Catch y'all later, man.
Shit, man. Yeah.
Catch y'all later. Like, subscribe. You feel me? Share the video.
The next episode will be coming out after Christmas, so have a Merry Christmas. Hope y'all get to eat good, see y'all peoples. And yeah. Catch y'all motherfuckers next week.
Let's get it.
Love.